It's funny you say that. I didn't even realize we were down 12-6. I think that's something that's really great about our team is our ability to not let the score dictate the way that we play and the fire that we have. I think we just had to dial in our focus a little bit, pick up on their junk, and get our block going where it was easier to defend around. And then I think that allowed us to make that run and win that set.
Madi, at the end of the first set, there was a point that went like 40 seconds. You won with a kill to 24-22. What do you remember that, and then what it's like to win a ride that's like that?
Yeah, those are just awesome, and the crowd gets so into it, and it's so cool to kind of hear Devaney erupt when we win a big point like that, and everyone's just trying to do their job and just fill in their role and just make it happen. So it's just a really big team effort.
Eva Hudson had 5 kills in the first set, 1 kill, 7 errors the rest of the way. What did you guys do to kind of lock down on her?
I feel like after the first set ended, we really talked before we went to that second set, really honing in on we're not going to let any junk fall. Once we could stop their whole team's kind of like junk or like funky stuff coming over, really get all the kind of miss hits and not let them get any easy points and make them earn every single point. That's what kind of shifted our defense, and you could tell for them it made, like, they had a really hard time getting kills in the second and third set because we really turned on our defense, saying like we're not going to let any easy kills fall. So that was the change.
When you talk about junk, you're talking about like just tips, roll shots, and are they doing that more than other teams necessarily?
No, not necessarily. That's just kind of like our word for it. When
Yeah.
like if you're not hitting the ball hard, we just call it junk. It's like tips, rolls, kind of throws, stuff like that. Balls slow off the block, stuff like that.
Are they doing that more than you've seen from other teams, or just?
I don't think so. It's just you got to be good at it in the beginning, then they'll stop doing it.
Lindsay, in this match, and then also what's Kennedy done to help you have success as a hitter?
I think Kenna brings a lot of fire on the court. I feel like we have similar personalities, so she does a really good job of setting everyone, and I feel like the two of us, when we don't start the match we make a really big effort to bring energy onto the court. No matter kind of what's going on the court, we want to make sure that when we come, we bring it up. No matter where it is, we bring up the level even higher. So that's always our goal coming in.
Lindsay, how would you say you've grown over the season?
I feel like I've gained a lot of composure from having to be really ready to go on either side, kind of be ready for whoever my setter is either side. It's kind of changed throughout the season, and I feel like gaining a lot of composure and being able to be ready for that and not let it affect my play. And also having my teammates there to support me because they know it's not the easiest thing to do. So they're always there supporting me 100% of the way. And I feel like it's caused a lot of growth for me.
You seem to, Maddie, like that question, and you're kind of nodding your head. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I just think it's a good question. And
Yeah.
I just really was curious what her answer would be. That's good. I completely agree with everything she said. She's been thrown into a lot of crazy situations and put on left and right and switched and back and different setters, and she's done a good job of just trying to do her role the best she could.
Madi, you guys have a lot to play for coming towards the end of the season. What was the message in the locker room before this match and then heading into your final 2 games? Yeah, absolutely. I think we put ourselves in a position for this next weekend to be a really big deciding weekend, and that's exactly what we wanted out of it. We get to play 2 awesome teams at home with the best crowd in the nation, and I think this is exactly where we want to be.
Any other questions? You think you have twice as many attacks as anybody else on the team. Are you aware of that, or is that just kind of the flow, or is that by game plan? I think you were matched up against a 5-8 setter a lot of the time too.
I don't really notice. I don't know. I think Nicklin does a great job of spreading our offense out and running a lot of different things and getting people in good positions. So, yeah.
Did they do anything to take away your middles? I know Becca and Caitlin both have
Yeah.
been quiet. What were they doing to take away what?
Yeah, they were just fronting our middle. So wherever they were going, they were standing right in front of them, and that makes it challenging a little bit for our offense, especially for running like a set to the pin over top of them. Then you already have 2 blockers standing right there. So that just gives opportunities for our setters to jack it back and put our hitters in a one-on-one situation.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.